Launching, and launched. Woo! Hey guys. All right, let me grab Instagram and Substack. All right. Oops, there we go. All right, launching Instagram. There we go. And then Substack, I just need to pull up. They're live, but I need to pull up the page so I can see them. There you are. 5 people already. Excellent. NJ, hello. All right. Substackers were good. Good. Oops, let me shrink you guys a little bit more. There we go. Okay, we're good. Excellent. Hey guys. All right, TikTok. I'm actually ready on TikTok today. Not too slow today. Go live. Actually had TikTok ready. We'll see if they can hear me today because TikTok always has issues with that. Let's see. Switch. All right, let's see. Let me put on my light, actually. Oh, I got the light on. Okay, I got my light on here. Yeah, let's see if TikTok can actually hear. Actually, I could have had the window open. It's not sunny today. I'm being spacey. I guess I can open my curtain. Is it going to? No, I don't think the sun's going to. Let me open my curtain. I don't think the sun's going to bother us today. Let me see here. Up. I mean, it gives a little more there. Gives us a touch more. Oh, you can see. Actually, I'm going to open the window entirely. You can see my hydrangeas. One moment. It's nice enough out. It's not sunny today. Or it was sunny earlier. There we go. All right. Yeah, it was sunny earlier. Now it is not. I just more light. It's like a nicer feeling. I mean, I don't like it sunny in here. It gets to be too sunny, but I like a little more, I like a little more light. Anyway, these are Crocs. Yes. God, you can see my feet. Well, the thing is, these were Crocs. No, these aren't Crocs. Are these Crocs? Yes, these are Crocs. But these are ones my nephew got me years ago that had the lining, and the lining, of course, wore out in 6 months. So I just wear socks with them. So I wear socks. I love Crocs. They're so comfortable. And every other slipper would destroy within 6 months. These things have lasted me years, and I just wear socks. I mean, I wouldn't go in public with these things on. You know what I mean? That would be weird in an old man kind of way. But for around the house, you put on a pair of socks, and the Crocs are fabulous. Yeah. Oh, I love these things. Absolutely wonderful. 89 degrees. Mine is not 89 degrees. Anyway. All right, guys. Welcome. John Aravosis here. We've got a decent amount of news today. Interesting news. Actually, a number of interesting stories, I would say. Bad stories, too, unfortunately. But anyway, welcome, guys. I'm John Aravosis. We talk about the latest news here, the latest political news. As always, I always make a pitch for you to give your gifts aplenty. Thank you, Laddie and Tammy, already on TikTok. I do this for a living, so your gifts are very welcome to support me. So please keep supporting. Keep in mind the super fans, which are like members on YouTube and some of the other sites. Basically, being a monthly supporter is always very nice too, because it gives a little bit more support for creators that they know how much is coming in. So thank you, Jen. But the gifts are very cool too. Like Jen just did the little dinosaur egg thing. Anyway, guys, so let's get rolling. The U.S. thank you, son. Sorry, son just got a really nice TikTok gift. We just, and brown-eyed girl, the U.S. just attacked Iran again, Tammy. Now they're all doing fun gifts. The U.S. just attacked Iran. Thank you for the gifts. But hey, I don't want you not to give gifts because I'm in the middle of something important, because then I'm not getting gifts. So thank you, guys. But the U.S. just attacked Iran again moments ago. It was breaking news right before the show started. It's a cluster F. Thank you, Dolphin, for that. It's a cluster F at this point. So what happened is, and I mean, Donald Trump is the worst person for this job ever. So let's step back as to what's happening. Overnight, just now, the U.S. just attacked Iran. Just now, moments ago. It's all over the news. We don't even know what they hit or what we hit yet, because the story just broke. Last night, the Iranians shoot down an American Apache helicopter. 2 pilots on board, both of them rescued. That's good. They were over the Strait of Hormuz. The Iranians shot them down. Now, Iran brought them down with a Shahed drone. The Shahed drones are the drones that the Iranians use. I have a piece of one in my cabinet. You can't see it from here, but it's in my cabinet back there, a white piece. They are the drones that the Iranians sold to the Russians to help kill Ukrainian civilians. Same drones. The Iranians are using them against us, against allies. So Iran fires this Shahed drone at a U.S. Apache helicopter, brings the helicopter down. Trump says, we're going to get revenge. We're going to get revenge. We're going to hit Iran hard. Then a couple hours later, Trump says, oh, it's not a big deal. And we're going, first of all, not a big deal that Iran shot down a U.S. helicopter. A little weird. But also, you just said we're going to get revenge and hit them back. And you said it repeatedly. And now you're saying it's not a big deal. Well, he tacoed again for a third time moments ago and just attacked Iran again. You know, this guy, again, mouth. What's the word mouth? And whether that expression about like your mouth's connected to your whatever. His mouth is just like connected straight to his, I don't know what. He just can't stop talking. Can't stop talking. Thank you for the gift there, guys. Thanks, Carol and Son and Heather. He just can't stop talking. I forgot I had the taco image. Thank you, Nickelodeon. So we attacked Iran again. Keep in mind, a couple hours ago, Trump also said, or maybe it was last night, Trump also said, oh, I think we're 2 to 3 days away from a peace deal. And everyone's going, what are you talking about? Well, CNN went to the archives today and went and pulled up all the old videos of Trump talking about the peace deal. And Trump, guess how many, actually, I want you to guess how many times in the last 3 months Donald Trump has said that we're only a few days away from a peace deal with Iran. Guess the number of times blew my mind. I want you to guess first, and then I'll tell you, because CNN counted it. Thank you, Mike, for the gift. Well, I see, because I said it, some people are saying 1,000, of course. Thank you, Gene. Very nice TikTok gifts popping up here. Thank you, Leon. So the number, only because I told you it was big, you guys are giving bigger numbers. The number was 37 times. 37 times. Thank you, Eslin. 37 times in the last 3 months, Donald Trump claimed, oh, we're days away from a peace deal. And of course, he lied and we weren't. And the stock market fell for it and believed it and everything else. So at the same time, overnight, Trump claimed we were days away from a peace deal. When Iran shot a U.S. helicopter out of the sky, the U.S. said their attack wasn't a big deal, but then we attacked Iran anyway moments ago. J.D. Vance gets asked today, are we days away from a peace deal? And J.D. Vance goes, well, a peace deal could happen this week, or it could take months. I mean, it's like, except Trump just said it would be 2 to 3 days. So what? And look, it could be this week, or it could be months. It's like, okay, no big deal. No big deal. Just like, whatever, just lie, But, so anyway, we're bombing Iran again. The other thing was Trump also said, like yesterday or today, Trump also said, I really don't want to bomb Iran, though. It's going to kill a lot of people, which he doesn't care about that. And it's going to risk keeping the Strait of Hormuz closed for months. Well, that's interesting, because I thought we didn't care if the Strait of Hormuz was closed because it doesn't affect America. Donald Trump lied and claimed he was lying, but Trump claimed the Strait of Hormuz doesn't affect us because we don't get oil from there. Not much. So why do we care if the Strait of Hormuz is closed for months? Second point, why would we tell the Iranians that we have no stomach for a full-blown war starting again because we can't afford to have the Strait of Hormuz closed for months? Why would an American president say that publicly? Why would he say that publicly? I don't understand. I mean, I do understand. He's an idiot, right? Because he literally told Iran, we have no stomach for a long-term fight with you because we're terrified about the Strait of Hormuz being closed. So that Iran goes, oh, okay, great. And by the way, we already knew this. I mean, I've talked before. Iran already knew that the biggest threat to the U.S. was keeping the Strait of Hormuz closed, and probably he is shorting the market too. That's a good guess as well. Yeah, he's so good at he's the art of the deal. The art of the deal. Nobody can keep up with Trump. So high IQ. What else we got here? Ron Filipkowski. Ron Filipkowski, kind of a Democratic activist type on Twitter and elsewhere. He did the math. He said CENTCOM, which is U.S. command for the Middle East and wherever, military command, said the pilots shot down last night. So U.S. Apache pilots shot down last night were rescued at 7:33 p.m. Eastern time, 2 hours after they were shot down. Trump boarded the helicopter. So Trump went to the basketball game last night where he was booed. I'm going to show you that. Trump boarded the helicopter from Bedminster, his resort, to go to the Knicks. The Knicks game. I was going to call them the Knicks. The Knicks game at 6:57 p.m. So he was on his way to the game after they were shot down and before they were rescued. Trump he just left for the basketball game in the middle of the rescue mission. He didn't want to miss the basketball game for whatever reason. The middle of the rest. This is the guy who claimed that, because we're at war with Iran, I can't go to my son's wedding. His son got married a couple of weeks ago. Trump refused to go to the wedding. We're at war. I can't go to his. And we were like, what do you mean you can't go to your son's wedding when you're at war? What are you talking about, right? But he's able to go to a freaking basketball game, not just when we're at war, but when a rescue mission is going on, for our pilots that had just been shot down, Trump leaves the situation room, the impromptu situation room I'm sure they had at his course, and just left for a basketball game. Oh, well. Where he then fell asleep. Shit, I was going to grab, I've got to see if I've got it. Shoot. Oh, tell me I've got the video of him falling asleep. I must have grabbed that last night. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm going to be so pissed if I did not grab this last night. Hang on, guys. Hang on. Trump at the game fell flat asleep. Oh, I know I've got this. Hold on. Oh, come on. Oh, I'm so pissed if I can't find this. He totally fell asleep at the game last night. Absolutely, positively fell asleep. Oh, come on. Shoot. I don't think I've got it here. I may have to Google. I know it's all over the internet. I spaced. Let me see here. I was going to grab it. How did I not grab this last night? No, I've got the game, but I don't have Trump. Oh my God, how do I not have Trump at the game? Oh, I'm pissed. Yeah, let me look here really quick, but I don't think this video of the game, this is the video of him getting, well, I'll show you this. He also got massively booed during the Star Spangled Banner, the U.S. national hymn. Because they showed his face on the camera. There he goes. That's him saluting on the camera above the pitch, and everybody booing him because they showed Trump's face during the Star Spangled Banner. One more time. There we go. I mean, oh my. Well, then I can't believe. Let me look this up. I can't believe I had the video and then did not grab the video. Twitter, Trump fall asleep, Knicks game. Where is this? I mean, it's all over Twitter, but here we go. Or is this going to be somebody talk? I hate when people are like talking about it and not showing the video. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Check it out. This is actually video. Okay. Wait, let me pull it up. Let's see if I can zoom. Okay. He's asleep. He then wakes up at one point. See, his head shakes. And his eyes open for a second there. Now they're closed again. There we go. Look at him. Oh, look at that. And then, whoa. Then Daddy woke up. Is that hilarious? It's beyond hilarious. He's in trouble. Yeah, he's just blinking. Exactly. He's just, especially when you blink for 20 seconds, and then when he jumps and then his eyes open. He's old as hell. Yeah, basically. Yeah. But they're also saying there's something wrong if this guy can't stay awake. The pacemaker kicking in. Anyway, what else we got? Trump also claimed, by the way, he's never going to address inflation because he's once again claiming everything's fine. So on this one, put this away. That's for my glasses later. On this one, I think this is the one. Let's see. Let me see.
Is there an oil or gasoline price, sir, in this conflict that would prompt you to release
oil and
more
gas
from
prices?
Strategic Petroleum Reserve?
Well, we are, and we are releasing more from a lot of oil's coming out of the Hormuz Strait. A lot of it is coming out. And if you notice, the price is not very high, relatively speaking. I mean, it's lower than during the Biden administration.
Okay. So I'm going to pull this one up because that's a pathological lie. That is, and by the way, he's not going to address inflation if he keeps lying and claiming that things were worse under Biden. He keeps claiming, and he did the other day, and said, I inherited really bad inflation from Biden, so it's not my fault. He's lying. On gas prices, I want to show you. I mean, I know the gas prices already off the top of my head, but I want to actually show them to you. Okay, gas price chart. Here we go. 2 years. Here we go. Okay, so here we go with the 2-year chart, right? This takes us all the way back to June of 2024. Donald Trump becomes president January of 2020. Where are we? Here we are. January of 2025. This is when Donald Trump becomes, this is when Donald Trump becomes president, okay? This is today. Does this look lower than today? I think it does. He claimed when he became president, he inherited high gas and oil prices. These are the gasoline prices. It's $3 a gallon, more or less, when Biden leaves and Trump becomes president. $3 a gallon. Right now, it's $4.12, $4.13 a gallon. It's 37% higher, the price of gasoline. He just lied and claimed gasoline prices are not that high. They were higher under Biden. If he thinks gasoline prices aren't high, it means he's not going to fix gasoline prices, and he's not going to do anything to stop them from going high. That's the danger of all of this, right? When he lies about this stuff, it means he's not going to fix it. Now, I'm just curious. I'm going to pull up oil prices. I do not know what oil prices are or were. Actually, I know what they are now. They're on $90 a gallon. I do not know what oil prices were the day Trump took over the presidency when he claims they were much higher from Biden. Let's find out, okay? Let's look at West Texas. That's good enough. The American price. Why not? America. All right, let's pull up this chart. Max. Oops. Let me expand this. Oops. It is not friendly on my iPad. Let's try it one more time. Otherwise, I'm just going to, there we go. They've got ads and everything too that are getting in the way is the problem. All right. Oh my God. Oh, stop with the ads. Oh my God. You crazy people. All right. I am trying to. All right. Now you're just pissing me off. Max. All right. It's one of those websites where they've got so many pop-ups and stuff that you're like, All right. Let's see what we've got. So we're looking for January of 2025 when Trump became president. Okay. I'm going to zoom in a little so we can see. January of 2025. Right here. The ads are popping up. Nicotine is bad for you. January of 2025. Actually, it did spike in January. In January, it spiked to $80. It did spike to $80. It dropped again. Actually, hard to say exactly. Oh, no, we can tell you right here. January 20th. That's when Trump was sworn in. That was really good of me. January 20th, $77 for oil. Today, it is $89. Is $89 more than $77? I think it is. So oil prices are higher now than when Trump became president. Gasoline prices are much higher. Oil prices that was maybe 15% higher today than they were when Biden passed the presidency to Trump. Gasoline prices are 37% higher than when Donald Trump became president, when he took over. And he's lying. And again, as I said, the real danger here with Trump's lies are when he lies about problems and says he's already fixed them, like he does about inflation. And he claims, inflation's been fixed. It means he's not going to fix it. He's not going to address a problem. He's not going to help you if he thinks you've already been helped. He said the other day, oh, inflation's not a problem because I already gave I gave American families between $5,000 and $10,000 a family with my tax cuts. I'm going, did you get $5,000 to $10,000 back on your taxes this year? Like, really? I didn't. You know, in fact, my taxes are going up $4,000 because Donald Trump got rid of one of the big Obamacare subsidies, the subsidies for buying Obamacare health insurance, ACA. But for the rest of you, did you get $5,000 to $10,000 this year in your taxes from Donald Trump? No, you didn't. I mean, he's lying. But again, the problem is he's not going to help you. He's not going to help American families because he's either lying, I mean, he is lying, or he's convinced himself that the lie is true. He's convinced himself that he's already helped you with your taxes. He's already helped you on gasoline and oil prices, that they're much lower than they were when he became president, he thinks. He claims. So he doesn't need to fix it, right? Very, very scary stuff. Very scary stuff. Dyslexia. His dyslexia is not his problem. Yeah. I mean, just amazing. Just amazing lies. What else we got? Oh, this is a very bad story. So Paramount, right? Paramount is owned by a Trump troll, David Ellison, son of Ellison, who's Larry Ellison, who's the MAGA guy who runs Oracle or whatever it is. And his son is another MAGA activist, owns Paramount. They bought CBS News, basically. So now CBS News is run by MAGA trolls. And the biggest MAGA troll of all who runs CBS News is Bari Weiss. You know, people thought she wasn't a MAGA troll before. She might not have been. She clearly is now. She's the one who we heard yesterday in the news. She had ordered CBS to try to make the thank you, Cricket, to try to make the protesters in Minnesota look more violent. CBS's 60 Minutes, really, really reputable news show, is doing a broadcast about Minnesota. And she tells them a couple hours before the show, can you find some video to make the protesters look more violent? And they're going, why? She then says, remember Renee Good, who's the one that was in her car and she turned her wheel to drive away and the guy shot her dead in the face and then called her an effing bitch? Remember that one? Bari Weiss, the top editorial person at CBS, told the network, or told, you know, the 60 Minutes people right before they were going to air their show about Minnesota, told them, I want you to change the script and say that Renee Good drove her car like into the agent. She was driving her car at the agent, and that's why he had to shoot her. And the journalist goes, no, we've all seen the video. She turned her wheel away from the agent and started driving like this, and he shot her. And he shot her when he was standing on the side of the car as she's driving away. Bari Weiss wanted them to say, no, 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 no. As the journalist said, Bari Weiss wanted them to repeat Donald Trump's lies. Well, guess Axios reports today, if Paramount is successful with its merger with Warner Brothers, which they're planning to do, if they get away with it, the deal's been agreed to. The question is whether they can get away with this, right? If Paramount is able to merge with Warner Brothers, they've already decided that Bari Weiss will now be the editorial director of CNN. The same woman, and by the way, this has to be illegal. How? This has to be illegal. Because tell me, this is not a monopoly. When one of the top news stations in America, and now two of them, and CBS and CNN are two of the top four or five in the country. Two of the top five are going to be run by the same person? Two of our five top news outlets in America, two of the five, are going to be run by the same person. The same MAGA activist at the top and the same MAGA activist giving editorial control. I mean, this is Hungary under Orban. This is Russia under Putin. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. It is absolutely illegal. No, I mean, it blows. You're going out there again, so help me God. I'm going to come get you. Don't even. All right. Emmanuel thinks she's going to go out there again and just be, get into the dirt again. I let her out because she's old and it makes her feel good, but she pisses me off because then she goes and eats dirt. And I'm just afraid she's like hurting herself. So freaking dangerous. So freaking dangerous. What's going on, guys? I mean, no, well, again, if Democrats can take back the House of Representatives, they maybe can stop it. The courts might be able to stop it. Thank you, Sadie. The courts might be able to stop it. European regulators also can potentially sue or do something. I believe Europe can also play a role in this. They're talking about it. This is so freaking dangerous, what's going on. But especially, I mean, 2 of like the 5, it's ABC, CBS, NBC, CNN, Fox News are the big 5. They're still the big 5. There's nobody, I mean, MS Now, nah, if you want to throw that in, maybe, right? 2 of the 5 or 2 of the 6 are now going to be run by the same company, and the same woman is going to be in charge of the news for 2 of the 5, 2 of the 6 American news outlets. I mean, so between 33 and 40% of the American news outlets are going to be run by the same main American news networks, going to be run by the same MAGA activist. I mean, incredibly, incredibly dangerous. See what my little troll is still walking in the anyway. All right, what else we got here? I got Trump booing at the basketball game. Oh, former Border Patrol Chief remember Greg Bovino, the bald guy? Not bald, but kind of bald, who looks like I don't know how to say that. I worry about TikTok censors. I'm not going to say this for TikTok. He looks like an angry woman who likes Sapo. Let's put it that way. The man looks like Mrs. Hathaway. Mrs. Hathaway from the Beverly Hillbillies, if she was liberated and could date women, is what he looks like. It's what he looks like. He does. Well, Bovino, reportedly has established an exploratory committee to run for president in 2028. Now, he's dangerous as hell. I mean, he's dangerous as hell, this guy. But Jane Hathaway, exactly. But, honestly, these people, could you not see? All right, come on in. Okay. All right. I mean, I could see them electing him, right? Claim to fame, kill 2 innocent Americans. Woo-woo! Right? I mean, that's the kind of thing that could sadly work, What else we got here? Growing Republican threats against Social Security and Medicare. Medicare is our health insurance for seniors, I guess we'll call it in America. Social Security is a retirement plan for seniors. We pay into them all of our lives. There's a tax that we have to pay into both of them. So the Republicans like to think that they call them entitlements, like it's welfare, something we haven't earned, something the government's just giving us, right? And they like to pretend that they're just like we're greedy because we expect our Medicare and our Social Security. The reason we expect our Medicare and our Social Security is because we paid for it our entire lives. Like, we've paid for it our entire lives. That's why we expect our Medicare, and that's why we expect our Social Security, because it's our money. And these guys in Washington have been spending our money, first of all, instead of putting it aside. And now it's at serious risk of running out running a deficit, put it this way, starting in 2032, they're now saying, in not even 10 years, in 6 years. Thank you for the gift, Annie. They're worried in 6 years, benefits may get cut. The latest number I saw right now was, I believe, 22% is what they're talking about. That Social Security benefits, do I have the number here? I know it was 22%. Just looking here. I don't have the number here, but I just read it was 22% cut in Social Security. Now, Social Security, there are some easy fixes. For example, this is something that still blows my mind. Some of you are not going to know this. So, you know how there's a Social Security and a Medicare tax. It's a tax. It doesn't matter, whatever you want to call it. I don't care what you call it. It's a tax. And it's a certain percentage that they throw onto your paycheck. And every American who works has to pay. Well, I don't know if it's, I don't remember how much, if it's 3.75, whatever the percentage is for the Social Security and Medicare tax, whatever the percentage is. Every American pays it. And of course, you pay it based on how much you make, right? First of all, what is the percentage? Does anybody know? What's the percentage? It's not 6 point whatever percent, is it? I thought Medicare and Social Security was a smaller amount. Maybe it is 6 point something. I'm forgetting these just because I want to know what the amount is. But whatever the percentage is, if you make 20,000, let's pretend it's 5%. I'm forgetting the exact figure. Let's pretend it's 5%. If you make, it is 6.2%. Okay. So each one, 6.2% for the employee, 6.2% for the employer. Now, people like me who work for ourselves, guess what? We pay both. So I've got to pay my employee and employer amount both, right? Well, bottom line is, as you make more, you still owe, every American owes, let's say it's 6%, more or less. If you make $20,000, you owe 6%. If you make $100,000, you owe 6% of $100,000. Well, the problem is it gets capped at a certain income. I don't think it's that much. I think it's what Gunther says. At, I believe it's $184,000, $184,500. They cap it. You don't pay tax beyond $184,000. So up to making $184,000. Okay. By the way, $184,000. Yeah. Up to making $184,000, by the way, is also a hell of a lot more. It's $184,000 in taxable income. It's not your gross income. It's not your paycheck. It's your paycheck after deductions. So it's actually more than that. It could be $200,000, $220,000, something like that, right? But once you get to $184,000 in taxable income, they don't tax you anymore. So if you make $1 million, they only tax 100. They only put 6% tax on 184,000. That's it. You don't pay 6% for Social Security on the rest of your income. That's what's insane about it. That's what's insane. Okay. So it is 7.6. I was going to say, I thought it was around 15%. Yeah, it's 7.6. That's what I thought. So you only pay the 7.6% on the first 184,000. Once you make more than 184,000, they don't tax you. It's tax free for this purpose. So the point they're saying is we could have enough money to pay for these programs. If we, at least for Social Security, it's capped. I don't know if it's capped for Medicare too. Is it capped for Medicare as well? We could have enough money for these programs if we just raise the cap, either raise it or get rid of it. Because other taxes, we don't let you stop paying taxes when you make too much money, right? I mean, you literally, as you make more money, here's the other thing too. There's no cap for Medicare. Okay, that's what I thought. Social Security has the cap. That's what I thought. Thank you guys. For your other taxes, you pay higher percentage of tax as you make more money. They don't say, well, oh, now you're rich and making $300,000 a year. We're not going to tax you anymore. Like, that's not the way taxes work, but only for Social Security. Do they say, no, we're just not going to tax you anymore? Yeah. So anyway, but what's going on is Speaker Mike Johnson said that, according to Punchbowl News, Speaker Mike Johnson, Republican, made some interesting comments about the national debt on Monday while speaking on the Somebody Show. Johnson said Republicans would look to overhaul public health care programs and Social Security in 2027. In other words, if they win back the Congress, they're going to go after Social Security and Medicare, he said. Quote, the reason we're in trouble is because over 74% of federal spending is on autopilot, mandatory spending. That's your entitlement programs like Medicare, Medicaid, and things like Social Security. They have to be adjusted and fixed. We have a plan to do that next year. They're going after Social Security and Medicare and Medicaid. They had just admitted it again. And they've always talked about this. Very scary stuff. Ukraine news. So Ukraine appears to have set off a car bomb in Moscow, right outside of Moscow. They killed, at least what we're hearing is, there were some earlier disagreements about who they got. They appeared to have killed this colonel who they thought it was a general at first. This colonel who is a very important person with regards to missile development, missile procurement. Now, the reason they would be going after him is he's the missile guy, right? He's one of Russia's top missile guys, and every day Russia's shooting missiles at Ukrainian civilians. The Ukrainians have really made a particular, it seems to me, in terms of the people they've been targeting, the Russian, government officials they've been targeting, military, they go a lot after people who have been targeting civilians. So in this case, I hear you. Hi, I know. Hi. In this case, this guy, they blew up his car. There's video of it. He's gone. Remember, the other guy they went after was the submarine commander who was responsible for shooting missiles into Ukrainian cities and going after like Ukrainian supermarkets and shopping malls and things like that. Basically just, again, targeting Ukrainian civilians. And he was wearing like a Fitbit kind of thing, some web app that tracked he liked to go jogging. And he liked to publish his jogging on the web. So on the web, it literally showed the path he would take in Russia for his jog, and he would take the same path every day. So they shot him. I mean, not they shot him. Yeah, they shot him. The Ukrainians showed up. They followed him. The Ukrainian intelligence followed him on his jogging path, and boom, that was the end of him. They blew up a diner or a restaurant in St. Petersburg, like a popular Russian blogger, but he was a military blogger, very, of course, anti-Ukraine, of course. We believe Ukrainian intelligence tried to kill Dugin, Alexander Dugin, who's again, a right-wing nationalist nut job. They got his daughter instead, who's also, was a right-wing nationalist nut job. They also, last year, went after, and they killed him, a Russian general. They put a moped outside his apartment building. The moped was, rigged to bomb or rigged to blow. And when the general came out, and they put a camera in a parked car across the street. So from Ukraine, they're watching to see when the general walks out of the building with his staffer. And right when he walks next to the moped, because the moped's parked outside his building, a scooter bomb, from Ukraine, from what I've heard from Ukraine, they're watching, and they watch the camera in the car. See the general walk by the scooter? Boom. That was the end of him. Total Mossad-like. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. So they did it again. Oh, well. And the thing is, psychologically, if you're Russian military, especially this guy was probably a colonel. If you're Russian military, you've now got to worry. You've got to really worry whether you're safe in Moscow. Hey, stop, please. I love you, but I don't know what you want from me, as always. Oh, you want more water? She wants more water. 1 second. 1 second. All right. More water. Okay. You're not getting a treat right now. No. Oh, boy. She wants her treat. She's not getting under. The queen needs her refreshments. Anyway, so very impressed with the Ukrainians. A major Russian gas pipeline just blew up in the Republic of Dagestan. There were reportedly like 3 different explosions. So the Ukrainians have been really going after Russian like oil and gas, big time. The European Union is proposing a first ever entry ban on anyone who has served in the Russian military since the 2022 invasion of Ukraine. That's very cool. And finally, Trump released, or I shouldn't say Trump released, maybe this was the media, but somebody got video of, because Trump is building that big fight ring at the White House, like were the Beverly Hillbillies or something. And they got video of the ring being tested, and it's total Beverly Hillbillies. Oh, actually, that was the ammo depot. Hang on. Where is this? Oh, here we go. This is the Beverly Hillbillies fight ring behind the White House. I mean, it's just like, okay, right? I mean, whatever. I'm kind of agnostic. I think it's a little weird. I think a little disrespectful, but whatever. But that's what he's doing. I don't think I've got any other videos worth showing at this point. I don't think so. No. I think that's it. Let me see here. Yeah, that is it. All right. We ended a little early. Not ending. We're still here. But that's a little early, but that's okay. We'll hang. We will talk. That's true. He turned the reflecting pool into a cement pond. Thank you, Jen. That is a Trump wig. That's the wig. That is the wig. You remember these things, Ash. I'm impressed. I always have to look. I saw it. I was like, I know the whale is something. All right. The whale gets you the Trump wig for a minute. Ugh, I still have got to. One of these days, we're going to remember to look at that. My hair is starting to explode. We're going to remember that I need to, I need to get a comb for my wig. It's starting to have issues here. There we go. That's a little better. It's definitely kind of getting Boris Johnson, though. I need to get a wig comb here. Anyway, our fighters aren't dropping out of the performance, are they? That'd be pretty cool, though. Are they, though, or no? I did not hear that, though. Let me see here. What is it, UFC? Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, come on. UFC Trump White House. Let's see what we got here. Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Sasha, come on, cut it out. Trump-backed super PAC to host a $1 million a person fundraiser the day before the White House UFC fight. According to NBC News, the top super PAC backed by President Trump is set to hold a $1 million per person fundraiser Saturday, the day before he hosts the Ultimate Fighting Championship match on the White House grounds. The seven-figure fundraising event will take place at Trump's golf club in the Washington suburbs. All right, fine, go again. People are claiming they're independent of each other, but a person who has a ticket to the UFC event and plans to attend the fundraiser said that while the two events are separate, I certainly do not think the timing is a coincidence and that some of Trump's well-heeled supporters may go to both. Of course they are. Of course they are. Yeah. Oh, God. You know. All right, just looking here. Yep. All right. Yep, there we go. Thank you. The hair gets heavy after a while. I'm not seeing anything about people dropping out yet. Be fun if they did. I'm not sure that crowd necessarily drops out. Lawsuits to stop it, which I'm not convinced that will work. Oh, he is. Yeah, he does have his little gold medallions that he's put on sale. If you saw that. Trump has little gold medallions he's going to be selling for the hey, oh, I see you now. I see you. One moment. Going into the dirt. Okay. I saw that. Get in here. Get in here. I saw that. Goes between the pots. She starts foraging on the ground between the pots. She totally busted. I know to keep, because I know her within a minute. Within a minute, she goes for the pots. Anyway. Oh. It's actually not bad. It's 82 degrees here. Humid. It is getting humid. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, and it's already getting kind of humid, unfortunately. But, oops, adjusting my camera here so I can sit back. Anyway, there we go. Anywho. All right. It is nicely overcast, though. I kind of prefer because it's, I like sun, but it can get just, what are you doing, you? No? It can get a little hot, which I don't like. The purple are my hydrangeas. My hydrangeas are doing very nicely, and they came out kind of purple, which was nice, too. Yep, so I've got you guys on YouTube. You can see up here the hydrangeas. For TikTok, they're over here. But they did really well. They're very pretty. And then I've got some very light color, different type of hydrangea, the white one back here. It's kind of whitish. I'd say it's cream. It's kind of a cream colored hydrangea, which you guys on YouTube can see. Oops, right there is the cream colored hydrangea on YouTube. On TikTok, it's that right there. But yeah, they did very well. Last year they died to the ground because they got so cold or whatever happened. They died to the ground, and I got no flowers. But I think it helped this year because this year it's like, pow. But no, my Christmas cactuses are doing very well. I mean, it's not the right time of year, so they're just growing here on TikTok. Well, you guys can YouTube, you can definitely see. That's my big one, but I have many. That's the big one here. No, you're not going out there. Get out of here. Are you insane? Thank you. She's back at the door again. Like, you don't need to go out. You don't. I mean, she's just like, oh, but Dad, can I eat dirt? Like, can I eat dirt? Yes, the hydrangea color varies by soil acidity. Normally, I added some acidity, but I did it too late this year. So I think I got lucky that the soil was a little bit acidic. So, oh man, sorry. Anyway, it's pretty humid. I don't know if it's that humid, but it's pretty humid. Because I can feel it's more humid now. It was nice earlier today. That is a mother-in-law's tongue. Yep. On TikTok, it's this guy. On YouTube, it's this guy. What is it? Is it Sansevieria? I mean, I don't know if we still call it mother-in-law's tongue. Snake plant, or Sansevieria, maybe. Mother-in-law's tongue, which was very funny. That was the old name for it. But now the mother-in-law's tongue, which I still find very funny. Sansevieria, thank you. Or Sansevieria. Knife plant. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, mine's doing pretty well. I mean, it's doing well. I always told you guys, I had a wonderful one in New York City. I got it for like $15. It was, twice the size of this thing. Twice as thick as this thing. Maybe $15 at some little Greek garden guy. And I love it. It was really sweet. I mean, he was in Williamsburg or whatever. I was like walking home and just stumbled. It was a beautiful little garden place. And I'm talking to the guy and I went, "Your accent, you Greek?" He was like, "Yes." I said, "I'm Greek." Oh my, then best friend ever. Like I said, I got my huge snake plant for $15. The interesting thing was the snake, and I've told you guys this before, my snake plant used to flower. They can flower. I was online on some of the forums and I'm like correcting people on the web forums. They're like, "Snake plants do not flower." And I was like, "Oh, let me tell you. The flowers are wild because this one has not done it. Mine in New York, it was nonstop. The flowers are small, very small. They remind you of, I always forget. I always ask you guys, what's the May 1st flower in France? The little purple ones, the lavender flowers. May 1st, I think, in France or something. I forget what they're called. The little, you buy them for your mother or something. You know what? Lilacs, right? They're lilacs, I think. The little ones, right? And I think they're lilacs, I think. Somebody who's French will know what I'm talking about. Are they lilacs? How do you know, Ash? How do you know the French? I think they are lilacs though, but I think they're lilacs. They could be crocuses. I think they're lilacs, but it's a French thing. May 1st or so, you buy them for your mother. I want to say May 1st. And like I said, the French out there will know. But they're the little plants, right? Somebody blooms early May, probably. Violet. There is an answer here. I can ask. Oh my God, people, come on! Nobody's French. I can ask ChatGPT. I mean, it's a French person. It could be high. It could be hyacinth. A French person knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's the whole country buys them January 1st for your mother. Hold on, let me just ask. Lily of the Valley. I think that's what it is. What is the flower, small plant French people buy? I think there's a holiday or something, May 1st or so of every year, and they buy them, I think, for their mothers. What's the plant? Is it lily of the valley? Are they lilacs? What are they? Remind me.
You've got it. It's lily of the valley. In France,
it's
traditional.
Go on. It's lys, isn't it? Like fleur de lys. It's lys. Yeah, go on.
Those little bell-shaped flowers are iconic. So when May Day comes around in France, you'll see them everywhere, spreading a little joy.
Oh God! You'll see them everywhere, spreading a little joy. Lilies of the valley, right? Lilies of the valley. They're not lys. Oh, stop! He's still talking here. Oh my God! Muguet? Are they muguet? Je sais pas du tout comment se prononce ça. I don't. Muguet? Is that how you pronounce it? They're not lily of the valley, though.
You're right on the pronunciation challenge. In French, lily of the valley is called muguet.
Muguet.
Kind of like muguet. And yes, it's the same lovely plant that everyone gets on.
But it's not lys. It's not lys. Okay, muguet. Interesting. Well, okay. So lily of the valley have got little flowers, right? And I know boyfriend, like he was on in the background listening. I was like, whoa. Lily of the valley have got the little flowers. We're talking about the snake plant on TikTok, on YouTube, this big tall one. They get these little flowers that are very unassuming, very little stalk, little flowers. And I'm thinking, oh, that's kind of cute, but they're nothing special, right? During the day, I'm watching TV and the sun sets. As soon as the sun sets, my entire apartment fills up with like a lily scent. And I'm gagging because I've got allergies and asthma. I can't have flowers that smell. It was horrific. I mean, it smelled very nice, but it smelled like a lily. I had to cut the flowers because I couldn't stand it. And I let it go like the next day. I was like, and the best part, the craziest part was during the day, they had no scent. They smell at night to attract the insects. I mean, not like the plant knows this, but obviously, but that is what the botanists now believe, right? That they smell at night. It was the craziest thing. And like I said, no one believed me. I even told my mom, and she's like, get out of here. Snake plants don't flower. I was like, my snake plant flowered. And like I said, in beautiful little flowers that would scent. I mean, they're a lily smell, so it's really quite pretty. If you don't mind the smell of death, I find lilies just A, my allergies, and B, it just reminds me of death. You know, it reminds me of like a funeral parlor with lilies. I'm like, can't stand them. I mean, does anybody like get lilies for real, or does everybody think that they're flowers of death? You know what I mean? Like, would you buy anybody lilies, or is it considered bad form because they're death flowers? Because to me, they're death flowers. Oh, see, I like roses though. Flowers of death. They are flowers of death for me. Okay, so you do buy them. Okay. It's just me then. Or not just me, but I mean, to me, it's too much of black lily. That'd be interesting. Because of the smell. Also, the smell is very strong, which I don't like. Only calla lilies are for funerals. I never know which ones. Okay. All right. I don't know what's what, but it's too strong of a smell for me. So what do you do? But anyway, yeah. So snake plants, very okay. Really. All right, Emmanuel, I'm watching you, you little hobble horse. All right. Always let her go a minute and then we're back to trouble again. Oh, that's it. Yeah, but they were too small. They were itty bitty little flowers. I don't think I could have gone through and good idea. That's an interesting idea that you could remove the small part. Emmanuel, exactly. What are we doing here? Well, I even had to pick up three, like for you guys, these are they're on TikTok. These are my geraniums I had to put inside of another plant because she was eating them. For you guys, it's harder to see. Yeah. But I literally had to pick up the damn geraniums because she would get on. Hey, don't you dare. Are we done? Come on in. Come on. There you go. Thank you. All right. Go. Thank you. Caught her. All right. I caught her. she was by the pot and she's kind of going like this. I was like, No, she just jumps on her little back legs and goes right in and eats the dirt. Hi, crazy. Yeah. We had a good walk today. You know, she's always going to have walking issues. She's got lots of issues, unfortunately. Still hanging in there well enough, but unfortunately, like I said, lots and lots of issues. So what do you do? Yeah. Including not walking great this week either. I'm a little worried her Librella may not be working as well. Or, well, it's not a matter of Librella not working, but her arthritis might be getting worse. I mean, what do you do? We're not going out there again. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. All right. I mean, she's 16 and a half, I've done well. I got lucky for having an old dog, but still if Librela doesn't work, there's not, well, let's see, but I can talk to the vet and see if there's a different medicine or whatever, she's on her Rimadyl too. It's okay. It's just like right now she's walking and it clearly is sore. She's walking kind of sore. Whereas we did a walk around the block. She did well earlier. She just gets sore, but it could be the humidity. Exactly. It could be the weather. Your cat lived 24 years. Oh my God. I don't think I want her to live 24 years. Well, no, in large part because she's already a senior now. Like I just worry. She's still good enough, but I worry about, them just in the last 6 months, she's gotten very old. Her eyes having problems, her vision's having issues. Her eyes themselves are having issues. Her hearing is having issues. Her arthritis with her walking is an issue. It's like she's got a heart murmur. None of these are critical yet, but it's a lot of issues that cropped up in the last 6 months to a year. I've got her on CBD. It's not very strong though. I don't know if it helps. I've got her on the amount they recommend, so, yeah, what do you do? Yeah, exactly. She's losing her vision. And the thing is, like I was telling my sister, she was surprised. She didn't know about the vision thing. And I said, actually, I've met dogs like this, but I Googled it too. The vision thing isn't really considered a quality of life thing for the dog. It's not. When you Google it, it's not. It's not like, oh my God, they've lost their vision. That's it. You'd think like it's because they adapt. She hasn't lost her vision, but she's lost half of it. They adapt pretty well, so that it's not even losing the hearing too. It's not considered. All right, that's it. The dog clearly is not having a good life anymore. You know what I mean? But that's what's kind of hard is you're trying to make sure, how the dog is doing, But like I said, I worry because it's, she's had a lot of issues crop up in the last 6 months, even I've asked my friends about it too. No one thinks she's a goner, but she's just, hey, all right, I know. Hi. I know now you want, case in point, now she wants food. See, you guys can see, I'm showing, this is what she's doing now. Now she's sitting here trying to get food for me. Hi, I know. Hi. Yes. Hello. Hello. She's totally begging for food now. Hi. Yeah. Thank you. Oh, do I get my hand get licked? Thank you for licking my hand. Even though I think you're licking my hand because you're looking for food. But that's okay. Anyway. Poor thing. You poor thing. Yes. Her teeth, she's only lost 1 or 2 teeth max. So her teeth are still good, it could be Cushing. Who knows at this point, it's, the thing is her blood tests were all good. Her blood tests are good across the board. Feed her. No, but you don't want to do that because I don't want her to get overweight. She's a touch above what I would like. I don't want her overweight because also she's having arthritis and stuff. The last thing I need is for her to be like obese and have a hard time walking. No. And she's a dog. I know her. I could give her 3 times the amount of food and all she would do is beg me for 3 times the amount of food. It's what happened. I started giving her during the show a couple weeks ago to keep her happy. I started bringing some of her food over and I'd give her a little bit of food throughout the show. Now she begs me like right there during the show. She begs me now for food because she's smart. So all it did was it told her, hey, during his show, you've got to make sure you ask for more food. It wasn't, oh, I'm getting more food, so now I'm okay. Terrible. Yeah. No, she's just going to beg for more. Anyway, I don't even know what I called her. Susan, what did I call? Oh, Emmanuel. Yes, Emmanuel, because Emmanuel is the emu that's on that's on TikTok and elsewhere and is just evil. The evil emu. Emmanuel's her other side is Emmanuel. Her good side is Sasha, but the other side is Emmanuel. She certainly smells well, that's for sure. She still smells, obviously. Her sense, I hear you. Her sense of smell is fine. I don't know where she went again. She's probably over there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's over there standing by her food, her treat. No, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, they train us totally. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, her alter ego, exactly. It's her Sybil. For anybody who's old enough, it's Sasha's Sybil is Emmanuel. Your dog's all taking a nap. Oh, that's good. I know. That's what I was saying when she doesn't smell. It did sound like she didn't stink. That's why I corrected myself. No, she's okay though. I mean, like I said, like later in the evening, she sleeps. She sleeps all morning. Early afternoon, sleeps okay. And then by mid-afternoon, she's this, a lot of this. I mean, I take her out for a walk and everything, but she's just a lot of this nonstop interaction, the bully sticks. Yeah, the problem is she destroys bully sticks. Like I used to give her bully sticks, but I also got the sense that maybe it made her sick. I wasn't sure about that. So storms. Uh-oh. She still gets a little weirded out when it's going to rain tomorrow. So we're going to find out. She's gotten better with storm. I think because she can't hear them or whatever, but she was psychic about storms. She'd find out an hour before she'd start freaking out. I tell the neighbors because they didn't believe me. And I said, it's going to rain within the half hour to an hour. I said, Sasha's freaking out. And what do you know? It would start drizzling. Yeah. I hear you. I know. You're right. I know. Hey, I know. Oh my God. I know. Well, and she's also like the most vocal dog on the planet. So now that she's even more vocal, I can never tell if like you can never tell if she's in pain or she's just more vocal than ever. She was horrible. She was great with fireworks for the first 4 years, then developed a phobia to fireworks for the next, 10 years. And then like the last 2 or 3 years, suddenly she got a little better or decently better. And I was like, but I also think it's because the hearing started to go. So now she doesn't really hear the fireworks anymore. Thank God. Because that was bad. Your pit hides in the bathtub. Oh, they can clearly tell the pressure changes. Yeah, Julie, it could be the hearing, but I think the pressure too. A good half hour to an hour away, she would know it was going to rain. And literally, because like I'd see her shaking and panting, and that's the only thing that would do it, that or thunder. And I'd look at her and go, oh, come on, it's not going to rain. What is wrong? I said, it's not raining. What's wrong with you? And what do you know? Like I said, usually half hour, 45 minutes, it would start raining. And I wouldn't have even looked at my phone. And I'd be like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, how did she even do that? I know. I don't want you to go again. Cause you know what? Then just go. Cause the thing is, I know it makes her happy to go out there. That's why I do it. But I don't she didn't used to eat the dirt. So I didn't mind her going out. Whereas now I'm like, I don't want you going and eating the dirt, not a good thing. It is a beautiful little balcony though. I kind of liked that it was like her little oasis that she could go out and feel like she was outside, but my God, eating the dirt. You got to keep my eyes open. The good part is she keeps going right here for the dirt. So I can always see, I know exactly where she's going to go. See, now the sun's coming out too. Oh boy. All right. We should be okay. Hopefully it's not too bright. I think the sun's low enough that hopefully it's not going to be a problem. But yeah. Your chihuahua sleeps through fireworks and storms. Oh, that's nice. All right. No. Hey. All right. Hey, what are we doing here? All right. That was like a drive-by. That was oh. She's going in for the kill. It was the drive-by she was doing to the plant. Oh, maybe not. She's scouring the ground, but not the plant. Oh, okay. That was good this time. All right. Okay. Want to come in? There you go. Good girl. Okay. All right. That wasn't too bad. She was doing a drive-by where she goes to the plant, looks for dirt on the ground. I say, you guys are getting a little show tonight. Looks for dirt on the ground, doesn't quite find it, but she didn't make a dive into the plant. I don't know why the dirt tastes better, but I just am afraid it's poisoning her. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that. But no, I don't know whether any of the issues she's having, she's having some weird eye thing that it's almost like a ulcer. It's nasty. It's like an ulcer on the eye, but we went to the vet and she goes, it's not an ulcer and it's not hurting her or anything, but it's like a weird indentation on her eye. And now she might be getting on the other eye. And I'm just like, oh God, but she's not in pain at all. She's not rubbing it. She's not anything. Thank you for the gift there, Pingu. And it just got me wondering, Could it be eating the dirt and getting God knows what from the fertilizer? Who the hell knows, But she's also 16 and a half. So like she's in her 90s and she's getting weird things because she's in her 90s, like a person. Anyway, we're talking a lot about my dog. You cannot see the Capitol from my house. I could at my old apartment. You could. The Sasha reports are still better than the news. Again, let's see, but still better than the news, but still. Anyway. Hello, Miss Drive-By. Yeah. Oh boy. She's funny too because she's gotten much less affectionate, but at night when she sleeps, she's very affectionate. Washington, D.C. Do we have screw worms here? I don't know. But she's affectionate at night when she goes to bed. She wants to be next to me and all of this, or even on the couch. On the couch, she'll like push next to me. But otherwise, what the weird thing is? She wants to be near me. But when I go to pet her, she's like, but she also wants to be near me. Like anytime I go into the other room, she's got to follow me and then sleep in there or whatever. So it's she's always been that way though. Texas is known for 2 cases. There's a screw worm in the White House. True. There is a screw worm in the White House. This is true. Hey. Okay, now what are we doing? Seriously? Are you out of your mind? Really? Oh. Guess what she did there? That was... Yeah, I can see you chewing. Yeah, I know. That was getting on the other side of my Christmas cactus so I couldn't see, and she was biting off a part of the Christmas cactus. Oh, hey, I did not see that. Like United. Sorry, I totally missed your thing. I was grabbing the dog. Yeah, she was on the other side of the Christmas cactus, biting off a piece of my Christmas cactus. That's something she started doing in the last couple months because I would find a little bit of the Christmas cactus on the ground, and I was like, where the hell what happened there? It never hit me. She was pulling it off. So again, she stopped. As soon as I look back and I see tell me, I will read your question in a second. How does a Christmas cactus taste good to a dog? How? And I read apparently they're not dangerous, but they can still give you upset. And the last thing I need is for my old dog to then have digestive issues. But I mean, honest to freaking God, I can't get rid of the Christmas cactus. I really can't. There's nothing I can do there. Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, but James, maybe. I just, the problem is the vitamins I'd gotten her at one point also made her upset. I feel what do you do at this point? I could see about vitamins again for her. The problem is last time I got her vitamins, the vitamins themselves caused upset. All right. Like United. Just woke up in Australia. Good morning, Australia. What's the latest on the legal issues with the UFC event at the White House? Okay, I don't know about that. We were just talking about this a minute ago. There are some lawsuits, but I don't understand what the basis of the lawsuits are. Let me look at this. I do not understand what the basis of the lawsuit is. Let me see if I can find. Hey, really? Thank you. Do not go back there. New law. Here we go. New lawsuit to stop Trump's UFC fight on White House lawn. CNN. It's going to be a video. I don't want a CNN video. You're not going out there again. No. That's enough out of you. Hang on. Where's this crazy thing? U.S. judge asked to bar Trump's UFC fight. Here we go. Reuters. A federal judge in Washington has been asked to block Donald Trump's plan to host the UFC mixed martial arts thing at the White House. Two Washington area residents in a court filing on Sunday asked U.S. District Judge Amit Mehta to issue a temporary restraining order halting the event scheduled to coincide with Trump's birthday on June 14th. Mehta on Monday asked lawyers in the case to propose a schedule to hear the emergency request. The lawsuit alleges that authorization of the program by the National Park Service and Interior Department was unlawful and should be set aside. The nation's public monuments should not be loaned out for private exploitation. Interesting question, because they are letting the private business use it. In a statement, the White House calls the blah, blah, blah. The lawsuit contends the event violates rules barring sporting events on the South Lawn and at the Lincoln Memorial, and that construction of the large arena structure requires congressional authorization. That gets interesting. Because again, is this construction like the ballroom that requires Congress? I would be very surprised if the judge does anything about it, because the judges do seem to allow everything, it seems, but I don't know, that's interesting. I'm going to be very surprised. My guess is, for example, the judge might say, I'm not going to get to the issue of whether Congress has to authorize it because this is not a permanent structure. This would be akin to having an event and setting up bleachers or setting up a stage, right? It's a temporary structure that's going to be taken down. That's actually, Monia just said the same thing. That's what I'm wondering if the judge wouldn't say that and say, therefore, this is different than a ballroom. It's not changing the White House. It's not permanently changing the White House. It's not permanently removing anything. It's not permanently adding anything. Now, the response to that is Trump has said he might just leave it. So that would be the response if I were the plaintiff. I say, well, actually, the president himself said I may just leave it. The judge might say, well, come back when he decides to leave it, because right now he's got it just for the fight in a week or 2 weeks, whenever it is, right? If he decides to leave it beyond the fight, then you can sue and we can talk about whether it's a permanent structure. So that would be my concern, would be that the judge would say, this is cosmetic things that you're setting up for an event. They're allowed to do that, and they might be right. I mean, it's gaudy and it's Beverly Hillbillies and all of that, but who knows? But anyway, thank you for that. Actually, we're almost done here. I swear to God, I've got to keep my eyes open everywhere she goes. Oh, she's over here now. Anytime she disappears, I've got to keep an eye as to what she's always been this way too. Whenever my dog would disappear, I'd tell my mom, where's my dog? Why do you worry? Because when my dog isn't near me, she's up to something. I want to tell my mom, you don't understand. If she is like glue to me. If she's not near me, she's up to something. That's my dog. And I'd go into the other room and she'd be doing something awful. And I was like a toddler, like a quiet toddler. That's funny. That would probably be a good example. Like your young kids are suddenly quiet and you're going, what, are they dead or what are they doing? Right? That would be a perfect example of her. Yes. Yes, I'm petting her now. Oh my God. I mean, seriously, with everything else going on, I need you eating plants and dirt too. Thank you. Just what I need. Just what the doctor ordered. Because for all I know, that could be affecting your health. You know that? Goofball? Hi. All right. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not, the thing is, the UFC thing on the White House, I don't care that much. It's a little weird, but to some degree, I'm like, you know what? You want to hold a sporting event at the White House? Okay. I mean, I guess. I mean, it's a little weird in a hillbilly way, but at the same time, I'm like, it's not knocking down the East Wing and building a ballroom drone port. That's outrageous, right? Putting his face on things is fascist. Holding a sports fight, I'm like, in the grand scheme, it's a little weird. It's a little, what I don't like, it's a little cheap. Like he's going to have them weighed in at the Lincoln Memorial. I think it's just a little cheap. The Lincoln Memorial is sacred ground, right? And it has been used for political rallies over the years, and that's fine. But a sports thing, it's a little, again, he's a hillbilly. I mean, he talks about being high IQ. He's not high IQ. He's also not high class. It's low class. That's the thing I don't like about it, Anyway, but again, I'm a little agnostic on the fight thing. I don't care as much about the fight thing as I do the other crap he's doing, So anyway, it's a little tacky. I would say that there's a little bit of tackiness to it. Yes, that's what I mean. It's not something, and when I say classy, I mean We're talking about the White House. We're talking about the Lincoln Memorial. We're talking about iconic parts of America. He's tacky. Everything he does, gauche, exactly. The way we use it in America, everything he does is diminishing. He's minimizing. He's I hear you. Okay. Anyway. All right, guys. I'm going to get going. It's 7:15 or 7:19. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow as always, 6 o'clock Eastern. Oh, I'm going to yawn again. Oh, that's funny. Mike says some Crimean hotels have begun offering free gas to attract Russian tourists amid the peninsula's fuel shortage. Guests booking 2 nights receive 10 liters, while those staying 3 nights get 20. That's funny. Good. Oh, well. Anyway. All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you for joining. I'm going to say sayonara. All right, Discord. See ya. Or that's Discord. Substack's next. That's Discord. All right, now we got Substack and YouTube. Bye, guys.